and I've been asked by some people in comments and on Instagram, and that's how many items I have in my store and what do I shoot for. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Commonwealth Cabin. My name is Kevin, and it's been a little bit difficult to kind of get back in the groove of things after that holiday weekend, but I just had a couple of really cool sales for some really good money come across. I can't wait to tell you about that, but I'm probably going to tell you about it tomorrow. But there's two things. One thing I want to talk about, because I've been meaning to say something about it because I've had so many people ask me about it lately. And then a second was this that showed up. It's a gift from Mike. So Mike, thank you so much, who sent this mug and a really nice note. What do y'all think with that other emblem on it? You like that mug? It looks really nice. I like it a lot. Except for, I don't know about the two logos. I got to have something on the back of it. You know, last time we had When in Doubt parted out on the back of this one. And so we need something to put on the back of something like this. Maybe we'll do a mug like this in the future. Maybe next year sometime. So anyway, maybe if you guys could tell me something we should put on the back of it this time instead of When in Doubt parted out. Let me know. Hey, second thing I want to talk about really quickly, and I'll talk about it over the next few days, hopefully, maybe, anyways, if I don't forget. And then I want to show you what's sold here, and then in the eBay cave, and then one homeschool hustler sale. So it's the perfect day, right? I love it when we have one homeschool hustler store sale. We sell some things in there, and we sell some things in here. But the thing I've been asked, and I've been asked by people I know, I've been asked by a reseller that I've talked to quite a bit lately, and I've been asked by some people in comments and on Instagram, and that's how many items I have in my store and what do I shoot for. So I had, a few months ago, I had like 840 items in the store, and now we have like 670. I'm going to attribute that to a couple things. One is the sales have been terrific. And two, I have not listed quite as much as I typically would this time of year. And the reason really is because I spend a little bit of time doing YouTube. And there's been a few other projects that we've been trying to tackle as well. But believe it or not, I think it's really not that important how many items you have in the store. The thing that I think is more important is to look in the sold column. How many items have you sold in the last 30 days? How many items have you sold in the last, say, I don't know, 60 days? 90 days is what eBay shows in there. That column is far more important to me than how many items are listed. Now, yes, you have to have items listed in order to sell them. But bear with me for just a second. Think about it. I mean, I could have 1,000 things listed in my store in no time at all. If I just overprice everything, they're not going to sell, and I'll have a store that has tons of items in it. Is that really what you want? I don't think so. So I think it's much more important to set daily goals or maybe even weekly goals. And there's no silver bullet. We all have different lives. We all have different things going on at different times, and we can't kind of put it all in together. I know Lonnie does his momentum board, and I know Matt does his momentum board, and there's other resellers who do that kind of thing. I don't really talk about what I do very often, to be perfectly honest with you, because I don't think it's going to be applicable to everybody. But so many people have asked, I'm just going to give you a little glimpse today and maybe talk about it a little bit later. To me, it's more about habit than it is about a specific number. There's a couple of different ways I look at it. If I want to have a goal of making so much money per day, then I need to list that number of profit per day. And that's kind of a guessing game, but I've done it so long, I have a pretty good idea. When I list this item, this is about how much profit I'm going to make. I actually keep it in my little calculator. I'm like, okay, I just listed that item. It's going to make $9 programming in. This is how much I want to make a day. That's what I do. Another thing that I find helpful is habit. So like, for instance, I'll wake up every day, and before I have my coffee or as I have my coffee, I'll list one thing. When I'm at school, I know that, hey, during my planning period, I'll list one thing. During my lunch period, I'll list one thing. At the end of the day, right when my last class lets out, I'll list one thing. And so just those habits each day, get like 4 to 6 listings a day. And then I have a particular time where I sit out in my backyard, or in the wintertime, I sit upstairs in my living room and I'll mass list 5, 6, 8 things. So I think having a daily listing goal is important, or even weekly listing, and you can change it by day. You know, maybe you want to spend a little bit more time on Sundays with your family or something like that. So you might list 2 things on Sunday, you might list 6 things on Wednesday, you might list 8 things, whatever fits your schedule. But I think a daily listing goal is important, either number of listings or possibly even how much money you want to make on average per day. List that amount per day and you'll probably make pretty close to that number. So anyway, I want to talk about that a little bit more over the next coming days. You tell me, what are your habits? What are your listing habits? What are your listing goals? And if sourcing plays a role in that, tell me in the comments. All right, this is a Hot Topics TARDIS skirt. You can see it right here. Police public call box right there. And this took quite a while to sell. It's an extra small, which is probably why it took a while to sell. BBC. And my wife found it, of course. I don't go out looking for this type of stuff. She got it at Goodwill and she got it half price. So she paid $2 and it sold for $25. Here's another one, and she just found this one at the Goodwill, and this one sold, so she paid $3.99 for it. This one sold for $15 plus shipping, and it's toes on the nose, XXL. Looks like it's in great shape, and she tells me to look out for this brand, so you can check that one out. A lot of you already know it. I've done 2 shirts, so I might as well knock the last one out, and I'm not going to talk about this one today, except for to say that I paid $2 and sold it for $17.95. This is the day of my wife selling things, apparently. This is a power bag something or other. This is like an insert that goes in a backpack that charges all kinds of different devices. I think it's fairly old technology, I think. And she bought the bag for a couple of bucks, and then I saw the bag kind of chucked to the side. I'm like, what's the deal? She's like, I don't want the bag, I just want this. And I think it sold for $24.95. No, I take it back. It sold for $21.95 plus shipping on this one. So look for it. Power bag. I don't know, I've never sold it before, but now I'll probably see it all over the place. Hey, 3 more video games sold today. This one sold for $9. This one sold for $11, and this one sold for $13.50. So video games are still selling. They're still selling hot, and everybody's out there still looking for them. So don't forget to look elsewhere. You know, video games over here, but then a pile of stuff over here that nobody wants, and you can usually make money on that stuff too. Don't get me wrong. I'll take those video games when I can find them, and I am going to make a bundle of money from that video game lot we bought. If you saw that video, we paid $100 for a giant box. Every time I sell a video game in any of these videos, it's all pure profit at this point. One of those video games sold for $80. You probably saw us pick this one up at a sale not too long ago as well. I think I paid $1. I might have paid $2 for this duck pin, and it was somebody who bought a lot of stuff at an estate sale, and this was in there, and I don't even think they knew what it was. I bought it for $1 or $2. I have sold these before in sets and in bags, and some of them bring pretty darn good money. This one brought $15 plus shipping for this duck pin, this like marbleized ball. Look those up, and you'll find a few that are some really, really high-priced stuff. The older, the better, obviously. And what kind of condition it's in also makes a big difference. A lot of times these will come in little carry bags and have a set of 2. All right, I have a few more items that are up on the shelves here, easy for me to show you. So I'm going to walk around and show you what these are and how much they sold for. All right, if you've been watching the show, I've been selling a lot of wrestler figures, and we are in the pure profit at this point, and we still have the big item to sell over here, and then a few more figures right here, Ultimate Warrior, Big Boss Man. I have a couple of lots of things, I think, somewhere back here in the kids' shelf. I don't think I listed these on the Homeschool Hustler store, though. Actually, I know I didn't. And I've sold the Bushwhackers before. The Bushwhackers, I had 2 of these sets, and these sold again $15 plus shipping. And then over here I sold not my last stomper. It looks like I have one more stomper to go, but I sold this one. Pretty cool looking. There is one that looks very similar to this that goes for like $50, but this one goes for about, I think it went for $18 free shipping for this little guy, and we are still making tons of money. Matter of fact, I have to put that total on the unexpected jackpot sale that we've been keeping track of. I forgot to add this to it, but we have made a bundle on that garage sale. That one has been just terrific, and we still have quite a bit to go because we have not listed those micro machines just yet. All right, and I have one more item back here I want to show you, and I picked this one up in a sale, the $1 sale I think it was, from not too long ago. And I don't know, I debated about even doing it because it's a pain in the butt, but I'm glad I did at this point. Let's take a look. All right, this is a laser line, and you guys probably remember this if you remember having CDs, and this is a pretty good shape one. There were 2. One was a little bit worse shape, and I ended up selling it in my antique booth. This one was a little bit better off, and I sold it here. So I paid $1 for it and sold it for $15.99 plus shipping, and it won't be too bad to package up. I think we could possibly put it in 2 shoe boxes, or we'll just put it in the 12 by 12 by 8 and kind of Frankenbox it together. I haven't decided just yet, but $15.99 plus shipping on this one. I also have a few vintage CD cases like the padded kind, and those sell really well. I haven't listed them yet, but don't overlook that stuff, especially if it's new old stock. And I think I have one in there that'll sell for like 50 bucks. All right, we are going to head on into the eBay cave, but before I do, I want to give a giant thank you right here because this one is awesome, and this is from Ken, and his eBay store down here is Attic Hamster on eBay. And he gives us a really, really nice letter there. So thank you so much. And I absolutely love this one. It's blue, of course. And Smithfield is a Virginia county down there. And that is actually down near, I think, and I can't remember where you're from exactly. I know it was Virginia, so I apologize. I think I misplaced the bag that it came in. But her grandmother, Blue Ridge Mama's grandmother, lived down that region, I believe. So, anyway, that is awesome. I'm thinking to put it in here somewhere. Might even put it right there. I don't know. We'll put it somewhere in here. Maybe put it above the TV or something. But that is awesome. So, thank you so much. And by the way, guys, we have so many packages coming in here. I will get to them. So, if you send us something, I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And we will get to them eventually, I promise. All right, we're going to head on into the eBay cave and see what's sold in there. And we're going to come out here and get Turner or Reagan and tell us what's sold out of their store. All right, hey, before I forget, that Estate by the Lake or the Unexpected Jackpot Sale, that was our $129 buy, and we're up to $630. That's after expenses, $630. So that's a $501 profit so far, and we still have a bunch to go. All right, this is a great sale. I've been waiting for this one to go for a while. I've had it for a while. This one is a vintage Wimbledon. It's even branded Wimbledon right there. XL sweater. The championships at Wimbledon, and this is definitely old school vintage. And we put it out there for 40 bucks plus shipping, and it finally sold. So that's a great sale. I love selling vintage clothing. I love it. I enjoy it. I don't love selling clothing, but I love selling vintage clothing, and this is the kind of thing. If I had bought it now, I probably would have put it on Depop and eBay, both. But I like Depop a little bit. I'm kind of enjoying it. I did not enjoy Posh at all. I didn't even really do it. My wife was doing it, but she kind of taught me. Did not enjoy it. I'm just being honest. I'm not hating on Poshers out there. I know some of y'all are doing really, really good. I just didn't enjoy it. Mercari was okay, and I am really enjoying Depop. So I'm pretty thankful for that sale, even though it was not on Depop. But I did sell something on Depop just a little while ago, and I'll show you tomorrow. But that's a Wimbledon V-neck sweater. XL, vintage, 40 bucks plus shipping. Hey, Keith has struck again. Keith has bought this cool Wrangler shirt. I was waiting for this one to sell. I wouldn't discount this one. I just kept waiting and waiting. There was tons of watchers on it. And it is a sweet little pink Wrangler 17 and a half XL with pearl snaps. And he bought this. This was $21.81, I think. Keith, I think you enjoy Tupperware. It's a little Cervelier. Cervelier, is that what they're called? The little ones? Anyway, those little stacking ones. Who knows? I have no idea. I've probably sold like 600 of these, but I should probably know what they're called. I just look up the number and be done with it. This one I paid maybe 50 cents, maybe a buck, but I doubt it. And it sold for $6 plus shipping. And Keith also bought this Boy Scout book, Handbook for Boys, and I think this came from the Estate by the Lake as well. But I'm not positive about that one. This one might have come from a different sale. But I think it came from that one, so I don't know. I have to go back and look, and maybe I'll add it to our total. So, Keith, thank you, as always, for your purchases. We appreciate it. All right, I have a Disney Winnie the Pooh nurse's shirt. I bought it at one sale not too long ago, and I can't remember the name of that sale, but I just kind of liked the people that were doing the sale, and I knew I could make a little bit of money on it. I think I took an offer, $6 plus shipping, and I think I paid a buck for it, so. I mean, it's really not a big money maker, and I really stay away from scrubs. I know there's a lot of people out there who do scrubs, so let's do that real quick. I love learning from y'all. If you sell scrubs, give me the absolute best name brand and put it in the comments below, and maybe the second best, and we can look, and we can all go out there and look for the best ones or the best style. Or I know that I have seen some Nightmare Before Christmas ones. I've seen certain types go really, really well. But tell us the best brand name to look for in the comments. Another when in doubt parter outer. This is an Electrolux handle, and I will put it in one of the USPS tubes. They're actually really light. You'd be surprised at how cheap these things are to sell. This will probably stay under 2 pounds or be really, really close to it. $15.95 plus shipping. And we have an Inaman going out. Surprise, surprise. We're down to 262. It's going to be a sad day when those are gone. I don't know what I'm going to do. I really do need to look into making like a custom Commonwealth Picker Inaman or something. We'll see. Anyway, we have, now I forgot the names of all these people here. See if I can remember. Emily, James, I can't remember the next one, Jason, and Ken. And Ken says, thanks so much for the videos. New subscriber to your great channel. Well, that's very nice. I've been reselling for about 8 months and it's picking up fast for me. Thanks for the info and the ideas. And a little more luck can't hurt. You got that right. So hopefully this guy helps you out, and we appreciate it. We appreciate the kind words, and we appreciate the support, Ken, and he is headed your way. All right, here's an interesting one. It is a manual. It's a 2-page manual. That is all it is. Just a little piece of paper. And it is a portable 8-track cartridge player. I bought this 8-track, and I paid a couple bucks for it. And it did not work. And unfortunately, it didn't work. And I think I sold parts to it. If I remember, I can't remember. It's been a long time I've had this one. I snapped this picture and just put it out there for $8.90. And it sat and sat and sat. And I forgot I even had it. And pop. Today, it sold $8.90. And we're going to make money even off of an item that we bought broken. So anyway, these old 8-tracks, by the way, if you can find these old 8-tracks, and there are some old 8-tracks, you know, the portable ones that come in different colors, those go for pretty good money. They went for good money back then, and they're going for better money now, especially if you can find one that works, which means you have to find an 8-track that works too, and sometimes that's hard. But hey, when in doubt, part it out. You can always make a little bit of money, and we're going to go back into the Commonwealth cabin in there, and I'll go round up a homeschool hustler and see what's sold in there. But thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time. All right, y'all, I forgot to turn the AC, so hopefully it's not too loud. Reagan, you got Cheeto fingers.
Cheeto fingers.
Y'all gonna have to fight over this one. We didn't make enough money on this one. That only sold for like $6.
Yeah.
That came out of the lot that we bought. Reagan, that was the garage sale we went to when we found all that great stuff. And that was just one little thing in that bag. So that is not enough to save $1, spend $1, and donate $1. So, but you know what? I'm gonna give you each $1 anyways, because I'm nice like that. What do you think? All right, that is a Hot Wheels turner, and it came from McDonald's. They used to give away Hot Wheels in McDonald's cars. I think it's like 1993. And it is a 57 Chevy with an alligator on it. What do you think of that? Pretty cool?
Yeah.
All right, tell them goodbye.
Bye.